traders, I want to do a quick trading recap on the two tickers I traded today. Both are kind of considered small cap, lower float stocks. Let's talk about my first trade on the day, which is a loser on LGVM. So LGVM, this is a stock with positive FDA approval news today. The way I found it is through on my scanner, the pre-market gap scan on small cap stocks. And this was the top leading gapper on the day. You can see the stock, it's only 18 million market cap, gapping up pre-market 104%, 4 million shares float. This insider data, really good relative volume, 27 that's on the higher end. That means the stock has traded 27 times more volume than the average in the last 14 days. So when you are trading small cap stocks, this is one of the indicators that you should be looking at, whether the stock is trading above average trading volume. And another thing that really caught my eye is a high short interest on the stock. You can see the stock is 57% short. That's extremely high, right? I mean, the float is only 4 million shares. So that's why I was looking at, a lot of different factors and the news is positive. I thought the stock had a high chance of going and running up higher. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. You can see, let's go to the 2-minute charts here. Once the stock I think the reason it didn't go is also because I gapped up way too much pre-market. Once it pulled back, broke below VWAP, it was just never able to reclaim over VWAP and consolidate higher. So I had a small starter and I got stopped out pretty much over here. You can see that that's a loss of $280 and I just left this thing alone. The stock never reclaimed and regained momentum. With this much relative volume, it really should have kept on going. But when what should happen doesn't happen, I just have to get out. So that's the first trade on the day. Let's talk about the winner on the day. Second trade, ZAPP, Z-A-P-P. So I found this stock with a gap down scan. So really quickly, the reason I scan for, you should create different templates and scanning settings for different kinds of strategies. It's because for a particular setup like this, I want to scan for a gap down on a stock that has rallied up multiple days. So if you look at the stock ZAPP, it came from $1 per share. Okay, from $1 went to $2, $3 pulled back, and now it starts going parabolic on the daily chart. This is what we call a parabolic chart, when a stock has a drastic increase in price with very little fundamental news to justify this huge increase. And then when it goes from $4 to $19, that's a 400, 500% gain in a couple of days, 1 to 3 days. So a lot of times on a stock like this, I'm looking for the short side when it gaps down and create a first red day setup. So how do you find that? Well, you need a gap down scan. So very simple. You can create it over here, create scan, and input the filter criteria. You can see what I did here for the gap down scan is over here, gap down scan, price, dollar volume. I'm looking for stock as trading at least 1 million value. Traded during the entire day. Pre-market, because I'm looking for these things pre-market. I'm looking at a gap down less than 5%. That means I'm looking for stocks that gap down lower than 5%. So you'll see stocks here on the results. If I click here, this is the gap down scanner. Gap scan, you can see it's sorted. If I should sort the other way, you can see symbols have gap down 100%, 32%, 28%. ZAPP in particular gap down 27%. So this is the kind of stock you can find on a gap down scan. Now you can further, input more settings that such as, you're looking for stocks below 1 billion market cap. You can do that as well. So that will just simplify the scan for you. You can see it removed a lot of the other stocks, but you kept the stocks that's within this criteria. So we have ZAPP. We talked about this gap down 27%. That's how it showed up on my radar for the short. 1.6 million shares float, so definitely on the lower float side. Traded decent volume today. High insider ownership. We talked about when stocks have high insider ownership, I'm generally more short biased because the insiders have incentive to sell when the stock goes higher because that's the only way they can make money from small cap stocks. And yes, they will file that they're selling the day after. Short interest on this is quite high, 75%. I mean, that's part of the reason the stock was able to go from $3-4 all the way to $18 the previous day because of high short interest. Okay, so if you missed the short side, I hope you capitalized on the long side as well. Over here, high short interest. And then a really neat feature. Now market's closed, so you don't get to see all of it. A really neat feature now that's available on Stocks.io is looking at the locate pricing on all the different brokerages. So you can see market's closed, so you have really limited data. But I'll do a dedicated video for that. But you can see on ZAPP, this particular symbol, how much the price is at each of these brokers. You can see Cobra Trading, TradeStation, TradeZero, and Success Trader. Again, when the market's open, during market hours, you'll see more options. You won't see these blank pages. And you can see easy to borrow stocks as well. But anyways, that's the reason I found ZAPP. So I use a scanner, so I'll go through each of these tickers. So I'll look at, the top one, ICU. This one, this would technically fit that criteria. You can see the same parabolic breakout, gap down for the short. ALAR. This one technically will fit too, but definitely you should find out why the stock is gapping down in the first place. But today, my focus is on ZAPP, ZAPP. So you can see pre-market, the stock already gapped down from $18 previous day's close to $15, okay, pre-market, and at the open, a tank below $13. Now, ideally, I wanted a retest of pre-market lows of the $13 area, but you can see once after the market opens, it just never retested that again. So that's why I got in short starter, shorted a little bit more. I'm slowly adding, very slow. Like each of these are like, a couple hundred shares, slowly adding into it. I want to confirm a bear flag. You can see on the 2-minute chart, it's consolidating, but on the 5-minute chart, a lot cleaner. On the 5-minute chart, you can see it's a bear flag. The stock, tried to retest the highs multiple times, and rejected multiple times, and finally it cracked at around 10-20 on the day. Cracked to lows. I covered some at $11. Held the rest through to 10:30. Went as low as 950s. I got stopped out over here, 1050s. And then you can see retested, but sold off into $8. So I wouldn't be surprised if the next couple of days consecutively the stock continues to bleed lower. If that's the case, I will also look for more short selling setups to the downside for this particular stock. So yeah, if you have any questions regarding this very simple trade recap and very simple strategies, to be honest, one win, one loss on the long side, and then a decent gain on the short side. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to drop a like and subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time. You can continue to learn from the full trading tutorial videos over here. And feel free to check out the Humble Trader community using the link in description if you're interested in learning more trading strategies and trade alongside a team of trading coaches.